So today I am in Fielding, New Zealand, visiting the Rush family collection, owned by Terry and Joy Rush and their son Tim. I've only ever been to this place once before, probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and I was writing a book at the time about Kiwis and their car and automobilia collections, and I was really blown away by this place. It's hugely impressive, and I'm really excited to show you through, and I'm excited as well to be back and to have another look at the place too. It's not a museum, it's a privately owned collection, but the family are very enthusiastic and very open about sharing it with other people, and so it is possible to come and view the collection by appointment only. But yeah, we're going to take a look around the place today and some of the cars. We'll do some features on some of the cars and some of the incredible automobilia and other parts of the collection that they have here. So yeah, hold on tight, this is going to be a good one. It's kind of hard to know where to start with a collection like this, so I figure I might as well just start at the beginning. And this car right here, this is the first car. This is the first car that was purchased for the collection. This is a Begg Formula 5000, a Begg FM4. I believe it's about the 14th car built by George Begg and Fred McLean down in Drummond and deep down in the South Island. This car was built for Formula 5000 racing, which in New Zealand from late 1960s or 1970 onwards really was really a massively popular racing series. And we obviously had the Tasman Championship, but we had a Gold Star Championship here as well for New Zealand races too. And this car is one of a small number of Formula 5000s built by Kiwis. So most Formula 5000 cars were obviously built by companies like Lola, McLaren, but yeah, there were a small number of Kiwis that built their own cars, and this is one of them. And this is a really hugely historic car. It was most famously raced by David Oxton, and he won the New Zealand Gold Star with it, which was, you know, and still is a really big deal in this country. It follows a fairly typical, I think it's got McLaren uprights in it, and it follows a fairly typical sort of 1970-71 cigar-shaped design with the radiator in the nose. Stunning Winfield, the gold Winfield colours. They actually, next door to it is this beautiful Morris truck. Check that there out. Painted the same colour. Now George Begg never actually had a transporter like this. This is just something that the Rush family, well, Terry and Tim decided to build basically just to transport the car for shows and things, just because the two look cool together. Now this car competed in 5 New Zealand Grand Prix. So no other Formula 5000, or no other car to my knowledge, has ever competed in 5 New Zealand Grand Prix, at least not in the Formula 5000 era. So this thing's pretty special. Let's have a look in the cockpit there. Really a pretty car. Now Terry has a guy that comes and builds these beautiful model cars for him. And so what he has done here, I think these are made out of wood, they're absolutely stunning. So essentially what he's had done is he's commissioned the FM4 in its various different guises. So this is the car in its original Winfield livery, when it was basically the big factory car. Then it was when it moved on to Gary Pedersen and changed colour obviously into the colour of Duckham's, a different nose, and then it changed hands again and was owned by Robbie Booth, and you can see again it went for a different type of nose again. So yeah, through about 3 or 4 different owners, it competed at 5 different New Zealand Grand Prix.